Twins predominantly communicate without words. They communicate through energy, through sensation, and through emotion. Twin flames are in a perpetual energetic dance with one another. They are always exchanging energetic information, no matter how far away they may be from one another on the planet. Twin flame telepathy is one of the most profound and easily recognizable signs of a true twin flame connection. In fact, if you are a twin flame, the telepathy between you and your twin was probably so instantaneous and so profound that it would have been impossible to miss it, and it probably left a very deep impression on you. It caused you to begin to truly wonder, what kind of connection is this? Maybe this was before you even fully understood or had even heard of the concept of twin flames. This instantaneous telepathy, not just through the thoughts, but through emotions, this energetic transference of feeling between you and your twin flame that took place in their presence, probably struck you so hard you may have even felt knocked over by the feelings of telepathic communication, this psychic bond you were experiencing. It was probably like nothing you have ever experienced in the past with anyone else. Let me know in the comments, did you experience this instantaneous telepathy with your twin flame? Did you meet and just feel as though you instantly knew or understood things about them you should have no way of knowing? In this community, love is catching like wildfire. I truly believe we have the most supportive, inspiring, mutually uplifting community here on YouTube. And I want you to know I read each and every one of your comments, and I am so grateful to each of you for being here. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Most people believe twin flame telepathy takes place in the mind, but this actually isn't true. Although twin flame telepathy can manifest itself in the mind through thoughts that may emerge or pop into our mind, the actual experience of telepathy happens through the heart chakra predominantly. And I say predominantly because in actuality, this telepathy is an energetic exchange that is constantly taking place in all of the chakras, in the 7 main energetic centers of the body. But in the case of twin flames, we are mostly connecting energetically with our twin flame through the heart center. Artists have realized this truth and depicted the twin flame connection as being an imaginary silver cord, an unbreakable internal cord that stretches not only in this lifetime, but throughout all past and any future lifetimes as well. An unbreakable bond between our heart center, our heart chakra, and our twin flames heart center that is always magnetically pulling us together through all time and space and existence. I just want to pause here and mention that, like I said, telepathy is very natural for twin flames when they are open, which is often why we experience it very intensely and have the so-called honeymoon phase when we first meet them in the physical world. Because within this first meeting, we are so caught off guard by the ways in which our twin flames' presence, their energy, completely breaks down our walls, and our twin flame is experiencing the same feeling of being very off guard, having their own walls knocked down. That this openness between us allows for a very clear, open communication of not only our thoughts energy, but our love energy. It allows us to fully experience one another's love, which leads to this honeymoon phase. The reason that 99% of twin flames do not stay in this honeymoon phase for long is because we begin to feel vulnerable in this wide open state, or our twin flame feels vulnerable, and these walls come back up. So in order to achieve a sustainable, clear, open heart communication with our twin flame, we must participate in our own inner healing, because this twin flame journey is truly a self-healing journey. I have created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal designed to clear away any negative belief patterns or blockages within you, because remember, your twin flame is your mirror. So when you clear these blockages within yourself, you shift the balance of your twin flame relationship in a very powerful way, in a way that your twin flame will instantaneously begin to feel. And over time, meditating with this subliminal, allowing yourself to release your own blockages, lower your own walls, will allow you to magnetize yourself for your twin flame reunion, the harmonious bringing together of your connection in the physical. You can access this twin flame subliminal completely free for 7 days when you create a trial account on my website, Sound and Soulful, and the link to that will be in the pinned comment and in the description box. I also just want to give a big thank you to each and every one of you listening who are already members on my site, who are already sharing with me your profound, amazing experiences and shifts you are beginning to feel as a result of incorporating the subliminal into your daily routine. Thank you so much for supporting my work here on this channel as a member on my website. Twin flames telepathically communicate because they are connecting so deeply through the heart. And although sometimes twin flame telepathy can appear to be very concrete thoughts, these concrete thoughts are simply your conscious mind's way of interpreting a very subconscious energy you are receiving into your being from your twin flame in the form of energy and emotion. So in this video, I want to take a closer look at 5 types of twin flame telepathy. How many of these have you experienced? Do let me know in the comments, or update your comment as you're listening, and let me know which of these forms of telepathy you've had with your twin flame. The first form of twin flame telepathy takes place in the first physical meeting. During a physical meeting with your twin flame, because you are experiencing an aura merge with your twin flame, you see the aura extends 6 feet out of the human body all around you. It is something that is very energetically tangible. Others can sense it. Some can even see it when they are physically around you. For twin flames, when they are within 6 feet of one another and their auras are merging, their energy is merging in this way, they will find themselves energetically activated in all 7 chakras just by being in the same physical space as their twin flame, even if they don't exchange a single word with them. During this time, because of this energetic activation happening throughout our entire being and our twin flame's entire being, we greatly heighten our psychic abilities, our intuitiveness immediately, and especially in connection with this person, with our twin flame. We open a very clear channel of communication with them, because in this moment, because we are experiencing this influx, this tsunami of energy, it breaks down any energetic walls within us. You see, because naturally, in our natural, clear, wide open, energetic state, we are capable of experiencing telepathy very easily with anyone, in fact, but especially and most profoundly with our soul's mirror, with our twin flame. So in this meeting, again, to review, we are in each other's presence physically. We experience an aura merge. Because of this aura merge, we have an influx of energy happening on both sides. This metaphorical tsunami of energy breaks down any walls within us, within our chakras, that prevent this psychic communication from fully taking hold. And because of that, we tend to, in our twin flame's presence physically, the first time, have this instantaneous telepathic download. Usually in this first meeting, this instantaneous download is us receiving all of our twin flames' life experiences, thoughts, memories, emotions, up until that very point in time. This is why when you meet your twin flame, you will feel such a deep empathic bond with them. You will feel as though you not only know what they have experienced in life intellectually, but you can actually feel it. You can sense it in your own being. This is because through this instantaneous telepathic download, you actually are experiencing in real time all of their memories in a very vivid and tangible way. This is also why many twin flames immediately feel very dizzy or lightheaded in each other's presence. It is because they are experiencing all of this energy being exchanged between them. It can almost feel as though it is literally knocking them over. This can also cause other strange symptoms like a sudden increase in heart rate, heaviness in breathing, sweating. This is all because your body is trying to process all of this energy that is coming off your twin flame in waves in their physical presence, especially the first time. A second form of twin flame telepathy is through physical body sensations. I refer to this as body telepathy. This can happen either in your twin's presence or even on other sides of the world. The physical distance doesn't matter. The physical symptoms will manifest themselves, these telepathic body symptoms, regardless of where your twin flame is in relation to you on the planet. These sensations can start even prior to that initial physical meeting, because again, you and your twin flame are always connected by that so-called silver cord. It is unbreakable and it is eternal. It has existed since childhood. The only reason you often begin to experience telepathy more consciously after meeting is, like I said, because of this awakening, this activating of all of the chakras and this energetic merge that happens physically with you and your twin flame. However, you may find that even from a young age, you are able to telepathically feel what your twin flame is feeling through their body. It's as though the body is processing this energy coming from your twin flame. This can happen in many different ways. One way, a very overt way of body telepathy, is if your twin flame is physically ill or physically experiencing pain in their body or physically experiencing pleasure in their body, anything they are feeling, you will be able to telepathically feel through your own body. This can be very confusing when it happens prior to even meeting our twin flame or even understanding what the word twin flame means. This means that from a very young age, you could have had strange body sensations and feelings that didn't fit what was actually going on in your concrete reality. So you could have had sudden pain in a certain area of your body because you were experiencing your twin flame's bodily pain. Or you could have had a sickness, a mysterious illness that wasn't diagnosable because it wasn't yours. It was actually your twin flame's sickness manifesting itself telepathically in your body. As a child, this could mean that you may have had many strange sicknesses that concerned your parents that doctors couldn't pinpoint. You may have had strange body sensations, strange symptoms of intense heart pain, stomach pain, things within your body that when you went to a doctor to try to diagnose them had no foreseeable cause. Sometimes, as a twin flame, these strange childhood body symptoms and illnesses are actually a result of what your twin flame is experiencing in their own body. These physical forms of twin flame telepathy, like all other forms of telepathy, tend to intensify after meeting your twin flame. You may experience telepathy not just through very physical body sensations, but even through the physical senses. I've talked about this in prior videos, but you are capable of experiencing what your twin flame is experiencing in the moment through your own body. So what they are smelling, what they are tasting, what they are touching. I've heard stories of a twin flame getting intoxicated and their twin flame being able to feel the effects of that intoxication despite not having a single drink. This is the profound depth of the twin flame telepathic bond and how it reaches into every area of our lives. Let's move into the third form of twin flame telepathy. This form of telepathy is probably what you traditionally think of when you hear the word telepathy. You probably think of a psychic connection that causes you to hear someone's voice in your mind, to hear them literally saying something to you within your own head. Twin flames are capable of experiencing this very concrete form of telepathy very naturally. In fact, if you are a twin flame, you've probably had experiences with this that felt so natural and familiar to you, they completely shocked you. This can happen, again, like with some of the other forms of telepathy, even prior to meeting your twin flame. And this will be especially confusing because you can hear your twin flame's voice in your mind prior to being able to put a name or a face to this voice, and it may make you feel as though you are going crazy. After meeting your twin flame, this may come as hearing their thoughts in your mind, so hearing them say something to you in the middle of the day. You may also be able to hear their responses in your head to different things you are doing during the day. This can come very spontaneously and randomly when you are alone, or it can even happen when you are physically with your twin flame. A fourth form of twin flame telepathy is an intuitive knowing. This is a more subtle form of telepathy and is a bit harder to describe, but I will try to put words to it here. This is when you just suddenly know something about your twin flame or about what they are thinking or feeling that you should have no way of knowing. This is the easiest form of telepathy to write off in the conscious mind. When we experience this form of intuitive telepathy, usually our ego likes to step in and think it's our imagination because, again, this is a telepathy of intuition, of feeling, of sensation, not of even concrete thought. This can sometimes happen even in the middle of a conversation with your twin flame. You may be speaking to them and suddenly you get an image flash into your mind, and it's one of their memories, and you suddenly know something about them that you shouldn't be able to know because they haven't actually told you. This can happen even in the very first conversation with your twin flame, and this is your subconscious mind's way of interpreting energy coming from your twin flame to you in the form of these intuitive feelings and thoughts. The fifth and the final form of twin flame telepathy I'll mention here, although this list is by no means comprehensive. There are limitless ways that twin flames can telepathically communicate. But for the sake of time, the last telepathy sign I'll mention here is telepathy in the form of pure emotion. This emotion can come completely detached from any concrete image or thought. Like I said, it could just be purely emotional in nature. This can happen in the presence of your twin flame. As you feel energy coming off of them, you may interpret it as a very emotional experience that happens within you. You may suddenly feel very angry, very sad, full of joy or ecstasy, full of unconditional love. Again, this could come completely unattached to any thought, which can make it very confusing because naturally you will believe that this emotion must be coming from you, but it won't make sense because there won't be any trigger within your own life or your own experience for this emotion. And the reason there is no trigger is because it's not actually being triggered by your own concrete world or experiences. It is coming energetically from your twin flame. So like I said, this can happen literally when you are standing right next to them, or this can happen when you are miles and miles away from one another. In fact, you may not even be in contact. You may be in separation, and all of a sudden you feel overwhelmed by some kind of emotion just so powerful, so intense, and yet so obviously not your own, that it brings you to your knees with some kind of emotional release. Maybe you suddenly start crying, or you suddenly feel overwhelmed by warm, loving energy. Whatever this emotion is, you can usually tell it's coming from your twin flame if it comes on very spontaneously, has no obvious trigger, and is very intense. Sometimes you will intuitively even know that this emotional telepathy is coming from your twin flame because you may see their face or their name within your mind as you are experiencing this emotion. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, for co-creating here with me on this channel, because like I said, I don't want this channel to be just me speaking and sharing my own ideas. I know that through the comments and through this community, we are truly manifesting this twin flame information together. We are sharing in this journey together. So thank you for being a part of that, and if I did resonate with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Like I said, you can check out my 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal to participate in your own self-healing inner journey and come into harmonious union with your twin flame. I also have just yesterday released a brand new subliminal on my website that is designed specifically for twin flame heart chakra activation. So you can use whichever of these subliminals you feel most guided to, or you can use them interchangeably. They are both available to all members, as well as all of my twin flame and non-twin flame subliminals. I have over 100 of them in my library for all members, so be sure to take advantage of that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.